Hello and welcome to Final Show Films. We've been away for a little while. Apologies for the break. But we are back, and I want to thank you all for tuning in to watch. Particularly, I want to thank our $25 tier patrons, whom I will thank as soon as I have their list of names, because I am the best at preparing for things. You guys can't hear, but they're shit-talking me over here. But yeah, so thank you all very much for tuning in. For everyone that watches our stream, for everyone that watches our VODs on YouTube, thank you for all your support. We couldn't do nearly as much of the things as we do without you, and I'm like 2 clicks away from being able to go. And especially thank you to our $25 tier supporters: Rowan Parker, Trevian Alexander, Samantha Bates, Cat Waterflame, and L. Thank you all very much for keeping us the well-oiled and professional machine that we are. And for those of you that are watching, please sit back, relax, and enjoy. We're live.
It's all for
Hello,
you,
everyone. Welcome back to Stardust RPG on Trails of Stardust. I'm William. I'm your game master for the evening. I am 2 clicks away from killing this entire party. And joining me today, we have Jeremy.
Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm 2 clicks away from remembering what character I'm playing.
Only 1 click for
no,
Kendall.
I am playing Kendall Fairchild, Eladrin warlock of her daddy.
And Craig.
You son of a bitch!
Did you fall?
I did. I tripped over my dog.
So what you're saying is the bitch came back.
Oh, it's okay, buddy. Hi,
We
I'm
are
Craig,
a professional
podcaster and streamer, and I am playing.
Are you okay?
Oh, I mean, never, but physically, yes.
Okay.
A whole bunch of Nocturne and Torchbeast, who
was
as
that
a
a
cohesive
question?
whole form a Swarm Keeper Ranger.
Who else would be playing the Nocturne and Torch Bees, Craig?
I don't know. A bunch of them. Maybe all the other players are each playing one Torch Bee.
The half second pause, and then you son of a bitch.
I think we may have murdered William.
No. This is my favorite intro we've ever done.
I feel like this is the intro we needed to have this week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well-oiled professional machine.
Jack.
Hey everybody, I'm Jack. I'm playing Till Wayland, the avian monk way of the Iron Path, and I am 2 clicks away from digging up the eldritch being that's been buried under the mountain in my parents' backyard for the last several hundred years.
Oh. Cody.
I'm Cody. I'm playing Baruch Al Rule, Loxodon Void Keeper, and I am 2 clicks away from now knee brace for Craig.
I am in my 40s. If you don't think I have multiple knee braces readily available, you are woefully misinformed.
Can confirm.
I'm aware.
Look, I'm not going to say I have a rolled-up medical bandage sitting by my desk.
You don't have
You
to.
are going to
Showed
hold it
us.
up in front of us.
That's why I'm not going to say it. I don't have
I
to.
don't need to. I can just.
Tell me you're 45 without telling me you're 45.
Amen. My dog is okay, everybody, by the way.
Good.
Oh, I wasn't worried about the dog.
Good. But I'm glad.
He's already gone back to sleep. It was more a trying to miss the dog and tripping than actively tripping over dog. But anyway, sorry.
I'm John. I'm playing Koltarn, the Orc Artificer, and I've already done my 2 clicks, so now I just get to show off my fabulous nails.
Nice.
And Holly.
Hi, I'm Holly. I'm playing Mistel, an Environ Rogue. I am 2 clicks away from needing therapy because of all of you.
It's okay. We all
And
need therapy
Camille.
already, anyways.
And I'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Camille. I'm playing Gideon Eaglin, the Avian Rogue, and I am 2 clicks away from putting my earrings back in, actually, because I just realized I haven't had them in for over a week now.
Pierce him on the stream. Pierce him on the stream.
And all of this is probably a non-sponsored promotion for the double clicks, so you know that.
Yes.
Unfortunately. Double clicks. Get in touch with us.
Or
Right.
don't. We're probably very not brand safe.
The double clicks are not brand safe.
I mean, yeah, but we're very not brand safe. So you
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm very fucking brand safe.
But when last we left off, as a reminder for both the players and the people who are watching, because it has been several weeks, the group had been requested by the captain of the Void Keepers on this current station that they're currently docked at, to try and help figure out what's been going on with the theft of Atumbla from incoming shipping manifests that has been going on, and also potentially stop it if they can for a reward. With some conversations with a variety of different individuals, namely one why am I forgetting the name of the species? Cambion, by the name of Jasira Zatran. The group located the underground base hidden within the confines of the meteorite that the Void Gates city is built around, and proceeded to fight their way through after starting off stealthily and then not continuing as they began. We pick up right after the group has just dealt with a group of individuals outside inside technically what appears to be an armory,
and
with a variety of different weapons and what appears to be a half-constructed dust runner.
and before anybody else says anything, because Koltarn is significantly more professional than I am, Koltarn will say, Black Lives Matter and trans rights are human rights. Because I forgot to say that earlier.
Top notch.
Anyways. So yeah, I'm sort of staring down at a puddle that was once a person. And like watching, like, just sort of like grabbing my hand where the skin had previously sort of flaked away to reveal what looked like the void, and though it's entirely back to normal now.
Till is moving to check on Kendall.
Ow.
Are you all right, Miss Fairchild?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Is she?
She's not horribly. She has about 75% of her hit points.
She refused
No,
the hunt.
I don't know
right?
why I'm at
I
disadvantage.
believe so.
I think I mean, it's still very much on offer, but I think it was already waved away.
I rolled a 9 on a medicine check.
She's not awful. She has a bullet wound.
Familiar looking bullet one.
I don't know that Till has enough
Yeah.
medical training or knowledge to be able to identify this is a bullet wound that I made.
Yeah.
Which
Oh,
is
that's
obviously very
right.
much not the case.
Yep. I'm gonna cut off like a 2.5 foot section of rope and tie this guy up. That's underneath toll bar. I'm gonna tie their hands together and then move Tolbar.
So their hands are tied around Tolbar?
Depends on how Tolbar rolls.
Okay. Tolbar who's incapacitated.
Exactly. Dwarf's either going with or he's gonna separate nicely.
Some of the bees are going to fly over to Coltarn with a carrying several of the sort of wrapped droplets of honey. It's essentially like a large droplet of honey wrapped around with a web. It's like a mochi with honey in the middle and a nightmare on the outside. And they go, "Here, Coltarn, we brought you honey."
Oh, I'm fine. I'm not injured.
Your face was coming off.
It was?
Well, it looks okay now. Right? Does Coltarn look any different now?
No, it looks perfectly normal now.
Okay.
After the spell got done casting, it went away.
Did you make face glue?
No.
Maybe he made face glue out of that guy.
That's cool.
I'm not sure what happened.
Okay. Do you want honey? It tastes good.
Look, finally looks around at the others. No, you should. I'm sure there are others that need some honey.
Kendall didn't want it, and I gave some to Mistle.
It's
We
good.
gave some to Mistle.
And I don't need it. So
Anybody else want some? Okay. They fly back in the hive armor.
Kendall, maybe you should have some honey.
No, I'm fine. I'm good.
It'll make you feel better.
I'm fine.
And it tastes good.
I'm just gonna look around the room and see
not
if there's
fine.
if there are any traps in this room.
The room that you're standing in, that you're looking into.
Both, I guess, because I'm in the doorway.
Roll me an investigation check.
Do you want two, one for each room, or just one for the total?
Roll one. You won't be able to see everything across every room because of the number of people in one room, but
21.
with 21, you can tell that the room that you're looking into is not trapped, and you can tell that nothing on this end of the room that you are standing in the doorway of with everyone else is trapped, but you can't really tell anything beyond the pile of people in the corner.
Do any of the bodies in this room have items on them?
Aside from the standard guns and ammo that I believe you had looted at the end of last session.
I think we had.
Yeah, I have a note that says
is that where
short
Gideon
swords
got
and
the long
pistols.
rifle?
I need a minute to pick Toolbar back up. While I do that, we should probably see if there's anything more useful in here than what we're already carrying.
oh man. Okay. Wait.
And try not to step out of the room if you can avoid it.
Um,
I'm going to start using my smith tools. It just takes a minute, but for me to use my smith tools to pick Toolbar back up.
The guy in front of
Till you step into that doorway.
Yep.
The thing that I said that Coltarn Blurg couldn't see because of the pile of people.
There we go.
And let me move you aside so that I can go to. Actually, I could just go to the GM layer to make it very clear. Because yeah.
Ow.
That's what I meant by the very unique positioning of where people were at.
So,
Hey, better me than Kendall.
so I say, try not to move out of the room if you can avoid it, and then kneel down, and I hear a tink.
Well, remember the bear trap is just my marker for there's a trap here.
I was hoping it was a real bear trap.
In this case, let me double check my notes.
I feel like even Till would have been able to see a clearly displayed bear trap on a what is this? Probably a stone-ish floor.
Yeah.
It's just the Void Gate welcome mat.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, I'm all right at those. 20.
Okay. Do you have evasion at this level?
No, not yet. I think I get that at level 7.
You take half damage.
Okay.
As you step down, you step on this platform and you see a rune circle light up under your feet in bright red, and you throw yourself
Wings
out
back,
of,
right?
out of the way as a pillar of flame shoots up to the ceiling, and you only get partially scorched by it.
Okay.
Without looking up, I go, "What did I just say?"
You take 8 points of fire damage.
Okay. That's not the worst.
That is after having, I should say.
Right.
You know, you'd think they would eventually learn to let people who know how to look for traps go first.
Till your wings are on fire.
He just flaps them once, and if there's any fire on them, I assume it sheds out. Is this thing continuously jetting, or because he'll
No,
be
it
jumping
seems
out?
to be
and
it
moving
seems to be a
away?
once thing.
Okay.
I'm bringing you some honey, or we're bringing you some honey. The bees come over with.
Like as you look down, what was like a very intricately carved runic circle in the ground appears to have scorched the ground itself and says like washed itself away.
Okay. It was kind of a one-off.
You can, if you want, spend eight turns eating good berry.
Okay.
Eight hit points back.
I am standing the guy right where John was standing before. That's the puddle, right?
The guy with
yes.
an X, the guy with an X over his face.
Yeah.
That's the puddle.
Yeah, that's the puddle. Cool.
Your concern is noted, Coltarn. This is my job description. Thank you.
We literally had a conversation about this 5 minutes ago, Till.
Can
There's
I
a doorway
roll an
leaving the
investigation
room.
on that guy?
Sorry, what was that question, Camille?
Can I roll an investigation on that guy?
On the puddle? Sure. Go ahead. What are you looking for?
Sift out the solids. Look.
I could figure out like what I mean. Like, did he just melt, or was he sprayed with something, or like basically I'm trying to figure out as much as I can about what happened that made him a puddle.
Okay, roll investigation.
I'm just gonna put my ear up to this door. See if I hear anything on the other side.
21.
So what you're looking at is a thin layer of non-specific matter. Whatever happened to this individual seems to have taken literally everything that they are from them and just kind of left a hollow nothing that has a vaguely physical form behind. It's more like the physical absence of things still splattered across the ground.
And did I see what Coltarn did that made that happen?
You saw something weird and purpley glowing happening over in the corner.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's like a thin, like faintly violet and reflective pool across the ground that is just like raw nothingness.
Wicked. Okay. Thank you.
Ting 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 ting. Hammering the dents back into form.
Can we do a medicine check on Candle?
Sure.
This is just because Mistle said something. Oh, that's not great. 8.
I mean, they've been shot.
Okay. Kendall,
Still bleeding a bit.
More of the torch bees are sort of buzzing around you, and you can hear them say, Mistle says you should take some of the honey.
You're muted, Jeremy, if you just said anything.
I think it just didn't
I
pick
just
up.
said it quietly. I said,
Yeah.
hold on
Okay.
just a sec.
Okay.
Yep.
Jeremy,
Sorry.
busy.
I am sticking my ear up against this door down here.
Does Varush look okay?
Yeah,
Baruch is
I-
unharmed.
Yeah, I haven't been touched.
Very faintly, roll me a perception check, Baruch.
Kendall got a 4 on wisdom save.
And
You hear very faint activity, and it's getting fainter. Like, definitely not immediately on this side of this door and moving away from you.
Is it? Is it like one of the doors that slides, or does it like actually have a handle you got to open?
It has a handle. None of these doors slide. Like this was a hastily constructed
yeah.
underground base. There's not a lot of electronics here.
Is it locked?
No.
I'll open it and see what's in there.
Colton, there was a suggestion that speed was going to be more necessary. Is it required that you fix Tollbar right now?
I mean, unless you want to take all the bullets.
Yeah, I think we should fix Colton. Or Tollbar, rather.
So I opened this door and I think, I don't know, I heard movements elsewhere. And that's back towards the entrance. Perhaps Tollbar could, we have one individual underneath them right now, well, on top now, but tied up. I don't know if we have the time.
All right, then let's go.
How long did it take for all of us to do this?
I'll say you're actually approaching the minute marker right now. So
Well, I need 10 more seconds.
All right.
Pistol off hip.
Mama Vi says never go into battle without your shield. So I think we should give him the 10 seconds.
All right.
10 seconds pass. Tollbar gets back to his feet and begins activating his repair protocols.
Bill will drop back and try and nudge Kendall back as well to leave the door open for whoever's coming through.
Based on what Varush said, can I check and see if bees can hear anything as well?
You gonna go up to where Varush is at, or?
Well, I'd rather wait and see what Kendall will do as far as the honey goes, but I'm
still
Jeremy is
waiting.
away at the moment. So I will. Can we jump back to that when it's convenient for Jeremy?
It's been convenient.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I rolled a wisdom save like 2 minutes ago.
I apologize.
You're good. You're good. So please remind me what you said, because it was in relation to that.
Hey Kendall, Mistle says you should really take some honey.
Damn it! Now I'm trying to remember exactly what my response was about to be. So she just sort of the let's call it relative patience that she's had about I'm fine sort of snaps a little bit, and she says, well, Mistle doesn't know what she's talking about. I'm fine.
Mistle slumps down, really depressed.
Hey, bees.
Hey,
I think you should probably let it be.
we don't like how you made Mistle feel. You don't get
Bees.
any honey.
Bees.
They turn it over.
Well, fine.
They go over to
Didn't
Mistle.
want any, anyways.
Mistle was next to Kendall, but
Yeah.
she will leave. She will go beyond bees.
Mistle.
All right.
Right about
You know
then
what?
is probably when Till
She
starts
knows.
nudging. Miss Fairchild, could you step back and let?
What?
Could you? We need to let the robot through.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
We don't like Kendall anymore.
So, assuming that this trap is not going to go off again, I'm going to step
it's
here
down now.
and look into this room real quick. 24 for traps.
It does not appear to be trapped. As you look around, you can see more of the stone giving way to like they had like loose metal plates to set down for a floor that they've roughly strewn together.
Okay. Very quickly looking at those two doors on the far side, do either one of them look more or less used?
The northern one definitely looks, of the two, would be the more used.
All right. I will call back in down to the other door where Varouche is. That door leads to the same place, and I'm going to have Tolbar head up to this front door and kick it open because we don't have time, and I'm standing well back while he kicks it open.
Roll a strength check for Tolbar.
Toolbar. Athletics?
Athletics, yeah.
I want to kick down the door. Let's do it synchronized.
Roll athletics then.
All right.
12 for Tolbar.
15.
Farouche, your door wasn't locked, and it opens the other way. So you kick it, and it just swings open.
Awesome.
Tolbar, your door was locked, so you kick it, and his foot just kind of bounces off of it.
Well, Tolbar has the key. He'll swipe it and go through.
Just
Does Mistle still look sad?
Oh, yes. Mistle is a hurt child right now.
It's okay, Mistle. When Kendall dies from being stupid and not eating honey, I won't even use her skull for a new hive.
Seeing that Varouche
Damn, Bees is savage.
Seeing that Varouche didn't end up in the same room as I did, I will call back over my shoulder this way, and I'm going to check another one.
do I hear that through this door up
Yes,
here?
through that door right there, yes.
I'm not even gonna check. I'm in a mood now. I'm kicking this door open too.
26.
It's not locked. Roll an intelligence check for me, Baruch.
All right.
Varouche hits another trap.
That's a save.
Miss
8.
Fairchild, let's be moving.
You're kind of putting together that these doors are locked based mostly on where the people here thought they would see the most activity. Like, you're seeing doors that are not locked next to doors that lead to the same room from different angles, and you're basically getting these doors have been locked in a hurry along the paths they expect people to go, basically. And you suspect that they did not have time to lock all of the doors to all of the important rooms.
Can I make a listen for those footsteps that I heard again?
Sure. Or
See if
perception.
they're behind. So I'm facing this way into the room. I want to know if they're like behind or.
My trap sensing, by the way, was 26.
Can't tell right now. It's getting further away. But at 26, you can tell there is there's like a slightly raised pressure plate in front of the door on the right of the northern wall.
And I remember making this realization last time, or I think it was either I made it or it was vocalized. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Mask of Blackness. I forgot to switch us over to the map. I'm trying. I don't remember.
Make sure the audio is on the map page.
It is.
Okay.
It's the same audio. I don't remember if it was me or somebody else, but somebody made the realization out loud that they were trapping more or less important doors, and I couldn't remember.
More. It seems like they were trapping more. They're like more relevant places because they didn't have time to put traps everywhere.
All right. So
what you're getting here is that the locked doors and the traps are just kind of placed where they think they'll be effective rather than everywhere.
Okay. So I will reach over behind me, grab Gideon by the shoulder, and then point to where the trap is. Go clear that so we can go through that door.
Yes,
I
sir.
think the locked doors are the way that they're running as well.
As are the
'cause
trap
these doors. Yes.
To clarify, the trap is here, right?
Yeah, the trap is. Let me get back on the GM layer.
Okay.
Yeah, it is literally in this square.
Okay, so if I go here, I can disarm it, right?
Yep. Roll me thieves' tools.
Miss Fairchild, could you join the rest of us, please?
Mistel's on Bees.
Oh, okay.
She's nowhere near Kindle right now.
Okay.
I don't know where Bees is, but
Bees is beside Mistle.
Yeah, but where are you following the rest of them? Or
No, not if
Bees.
Mistle's not moving.
Bees, catch up, lad.
Well,
okay.
Mistle's just sitting on like the armor. Like if
Oh,
Beast
okay,
moves, then Mistle
okay,
will
all right.
move.
All right, cool. Then yeah, then bees will move.
18 on Thieves' Tools, William.
cool. Yeah, you sort of lift the pressure plate up a bit and find where there's the spring that is designed to depress, and you just kind of very carefully snap it so that it can't like fully depress all the way, even with your foot weight on it, and then it just kind of sinks the pressure plate down and nothing happens. So it's clear to walk on now.
Yeah.
The armor as it moves along is clearly walking in a different way than usual, but it is utterly incomprehensible what the goal there is.
With a 2 performance check.
Tolbar moves up, swipes the key, and opens the door.
This one wasn't locked.
I mean, he still swipes the key because he's not going to waste time. He's going to move to here.
Till's just trying to keep situational awareness with passive 18 perception.
I have found things as I make an investigation check, and William tells me what I'm looking at.
Pull up 2.
Wow, I rolled a 3, which makes it a 10.
So looking around, this appears to be a storage room of some variety. You're seeing like a variety of different crates and boxes, bags of product. And then in the bottom right corner, you see 3 very large shipping containers, all marked with the same kind of radiation shielding that denotes them as Altumbla supplies.
Do I see any traps with my 10?
Nope.
All right. I don't see any traps, but I do think we found their Altumbla room. And I'm going to have Tolbar head over here, because that door was right next to this one, and it didn't set off a trap, so I'm going to have him step over here.
I'm gonna poke this door with my heavy blade. Does it open freely, or is it?
That door's locked.
This door is locked as well.
Does anything happen to Tolbar where he stands?
Nope.
He'll try that door.
As Tolbar opens that door, he seems to find what looks like some kind of sick bay. It's empty at the moment, but you can see a variety of different, like, very clean beds laid out with what look to be some discarded bandages and other supplies set adjacent to them.
Thick bay, bro.
All right. Do I know what Altumbla looks like?
It's if you're looking for the plant or the drug, it's either this sort of like deep violet, almost like a night blossom style of flower that has this like unnatural glow to it, and it's faintly radioactive in terms of like void radiation. Not enough to cause immediate danger to anyone standing near it, but enough to be something you don't want to stand around forever.
Is there any way? Is there any way I can confirm if these containers actually have some in them?
I mean, not without opening them.
Do they look like they've been opened?
Not recently.
Okay. I'm going to trust they have Altumbla in them.
And then the drug itself is like a purplish like shadow, like, you know how anytime someone in any kind of animated project tries to denote darkness as being something other than just pitch black, it's like a deep purple kind of color.
Yeah.
It's like that.
That's what I turned that guy into. All right. So Tolbar will turn back around from that room, head down here towards wherever Roosh said there was a locked door.
Mr. Oh, wait. No, we have a key card, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind.
Shink. All right. The Altumbla's here. I say, pointing to the room as the others come in. But that looks like it goes on into a sick bay.
What about this pair of doors in the northwestern corner?
It would connect to the sick bay as well.
All right. Is the sick bay a cul-de-sac?
Looked like it, though I didn't take too long of a look inside
All right.
because there was a locked door down here.
Well, let's see what Tolbar can find.
Wait to see if Tolbar blows up. Step in here. Look. Coltarn's kind of like in mission mode right now.
Yeah, and Gideon too.
Is it these big boxes right here that are the ultimate door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Fuck, that takes me a minute. Never mind. Forgot how long alarm takes.
It's okay. We'll just leave you here. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
William with a 22.
Does not appear to be trapped.
Looking in. All right, that door would go back to the sick bay, and that seems to be an open arch going south. So, go that way.
Can Till try and like listen or see if he can hear any sounds or retreating feet or anything like that?
Only perception.
Can I
27.
do the same?
Oh, 28.
14.
So you don't
Nice.
Nice,
hear
beast.
much in the way of motion at this point. What you do hear, Till, is the faint sobbing of a small figure sitting on the shoulder of someone's armor.
I was busy getting burned, right?
Probably, yeah.
I believe so.
18 insight.
It's not hard to figure out.
Okay. Till will reposition to here.
The store down here locked.
Check. Yes.
Okay. I'll run back.
Which door down where?
Back near where we came in. It's on
Here.
I'll come out of this door and turn to Till and be like, I think that door leads further south and connects with the room on the other side of this hall. Pointing back the way that I came.
Do you want us to check it for
Alright.
traps?
Perhaps, but we did also have 2 prisoners left at the door. If they made the retreat, perhaps we should go check to see if they're still there.
Okay.
I can get there and back faster than anyone.
If I hear gunfire, we'll come running.
All right. So Till is going to go on a straight sprint, basically to check on the prisoners that we left in the front foyer, pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Having
He'll be flying as well so that he's not touching the floor.
while Till's doing that and while I'm looking into the central room, I just want to do some quick like mental mapping and see if, just based on the rooms that we've traveled in and what I can recollect, if it seems like at this point we've sort of hit full rat's nest and the only way that they would have left would have been back through the front door, or if it feels like there might be another way. Because at this point we've come across doors that have been locked in seemingly random directions, which doesn't indicate like a designated path.
Roll me investigation just to put that together. So Till, as you get back to the front door, you notice that your unconscious bodies are gone.
He's got a communicator. He'll call in to whoever's there, either actually Kendall, probably. They have sprung the prisoners. Kendall, can you let everyone know? Miss Fairchild, can you let everyone know that?
Right. Okay. All those people we tied up, they're not tied up anymore, apparently.
All these people we tied up, you're not tied up.
Mistle
sorry,
hears that. It's very quiet next to Kendall. It's just like two of the bees on either side of Kendall of Mistle's ears.
So okay.
So let out.
I didn't hear that.
I mean, it's up to you. I mean, it's not inaudible. It's just very quiet.
I mean, she's listening to someone in her ear, and she is also not very self-aware.
With an 11 toolbar, you're getting the sense that you're approaching the back end of what would be considered this installation. So probably not another exit, but if there's anything more important than what's already been in the storage room and the armor, you might find it there.
So I will pull out my communicator, click into it.
But that also means that if anyone hasn't left, you're also going to find them there.
Yeah, click into it. With that information, I'm confident that's probably the only way out. Which means that we're in a good position to secure the Altumbra. However, it also means that if there are any remaining individuals of this group in the base, they're going to be through these doors that I'm looking at.
You know, I'm right here. You don't have to. You don't have to go through the communicator.
Yes, but I didn't want to walk over and talk into your ear.
You don't have to. I can hear.
Did you get all that? Sorry, did you get all that, Till?
Who probably missed the first 3 words and then was already back in the room. But so like literally 5 feet from Kendall, you hear, yeah.
Good.
So everybody's done whizzing all over everything. Can we check this out before they, blow us up or something?
One moment. I'm gonna run back, grab that dwarf, and throw him over my fucking shoulder.
We're keeping one of them.
Yep.
Welcome to this week's episode of Grab That Dwarf.
Baruch is carrying. Baruch is carrying that one. You sort of haul him over your shoulder and continue on.
Yeah, I gotta have. Let's see. Some random hook or something. You know what? No, I still got rope. I'll fucking tie him. What's it?
Hog tie him.
Yeah, I'll just do I'll tie him to the front of me, so he's like just
He's like a baby Bjorn for your fucking dwarves.
You got a baby Bjorn on the door. Nice.
Yep. This is my meat shield, meat armor, but still.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
do you want some help?
The instant you get shot in the chest, you're pretty certain this dwarf is dying, but
I'll stand sideways. So there's a 50-50 shot that I get hit.
Baruch, we can web him on.
Yeah, then I just
Web him-
fashion it or
we-
slide it over to put it on my back.
Or web him to the Altumbra.
Wouldn't that kill him?
No, it's radiation shielded.
Mm.
Also, it'll make it harder.
Would kill him if you like left him next to an open vat of plant-based Altumbra for like a month.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It'll also make it
I
harder.
wasn't sure how toxic the stuff was.
It'll also make
Like
it harder for them to remove the crates while we're hunting the rest of them down, if there are any left.
It's very, very lightly radioactive, and by very lightly I mean you might start seeing issues if you stand around it constantly for a month.
Gotcha. Dig it.
Nope, we baby Bjorn him. It's you can
Last
you can
risk
web
of
him
him
onto his
disappearing
back.
again.
That's fine. But we should continue through.
Yeah, the longer we take, the more time they have to decide what they're going to do.
Do any of these doors look like they are more well used than the others?
there's a clear difference. The one that is on the north end is very clearly has been opened recently
Tink.
and is currently locked.
Clink. It is now unlocked.
The key card actually does not work on this one.
Oh. I lean back. Mistel, I need you to unlock a door.
Should I
Okay.
check it first before she does that?
Oh, yeah. I should check for traps. Natural 20.
Mistel,
Nice.
Or does not appear to be trapped.
Excellent.
Mistel, we bet you can do a
She-
really good job with this.
She very sadly flies over,
Go, Mistel!
slightly
Is she
slumped
flying
over.
like
large
Charlie
eyes.
Brown?
Yes. Okay, it's been 3 weeks. What do I roll to pick this up?
Thieves' tools.
Okay, thank you.
So the door is over here.
Also, you'll want to. Did you
Where
figure out what you
are
wanted to
my
do with your ability score increase?
Oh, I increased my charisma. Okay, wait. Where do I? So I'm figuring out where I click on this thing. Oh, here.
It's the-
Okay.
yeah.
Sorry.
All right.
26.
Well done, Mistel.
Some of the bees form into the air in a passable shape of Mistel. Bees can't spell, so otherwise they would write out Mistel, but instead they're just trying to make a little.
So, where is
sheer
everybody
banner of
positioning
Mistel.
as this door is being unlocked? Because this is going to be relevant.
Bees is
Right
next
where
to
I'm
me.
Till is right here.
In the spots where I am standing.
Same.
Oh well, if Kendall
I-
moved.
Yeah, hold on.
No, it's fine.
He's not going to be like 20 feet away from everybody else.
All right,
Basically,
let's take a quick
Till is
break
going to
as this
try
door
and
opens.
interpose himself between, still adjacent, but body shielding Kendall from whatever's happening. So,
All right. In that case, we'll go ahead and take a break. Remember, when we take our break, you take your break. So stand up, stretch your legs, move around, whatever you need to do. Use the bathroom, grab drinks. And please stay tuned for these commercial messages. We'll be right back. And we're back. A dinosaur story.
Good
Some
job.
extra,
Well done.
some extra gravel on that one.
Welcome back. So, Missile, you unlock the door, and it swings open into several gun barrels as we roll initiative.
Woo! What part of unlocking the door required you opening it?
He did.
Mistle
William
isn't-
did
I-
not say
it
that.
swung open.
I
William
didn't
did
say
not say
Mistle
that the
opened
door
it.
was opened.
I didn't say that Mistle opened the door.
Right.
I was talking to William.
So honestly, I feel
Fucking
like she
rolls.
would because she's not thinking straight right now. So I feel like that is something that she would do.
Was it a tiny kick the door open?
Yeah.
Probably
didn't
just
click.
pushed it open. Like, yay, I did something right. Push crap.
I didn't click. on that.
Hey, I'm not going last.
I click on myself, and now I roll my initiative. I go over to here, and I push this button.
I mean, I click on myself too, but I typically don't broadcast to the internet, Camille.
I was-
My first one was 13, but I will take the lower roll as penalty for not remembering to click on myself.
You
It's
can
not
go
my
ahead
fault
and
you're a
correct
pervert,
yourself to
though.
13.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
It's all right. It's fine if I go later.
I just want this dwarf to wake up in the middle of this fight on my back. I wonder what the fuck is going on.
Just screaming.
All right, has everyone rolled their initiative?
Yes.
Yep, sure did.
Yes.
Hang on.
Wow, that's some initiative. Okay.
Yeah. Slow fight.
My initiative is 12.12.
All right. So this particular bandit ends up going first.
I like how the bandits bookend us. We get two bandits, all of us, two bandits.
So he's going to lean around his cover and take a shot at Mistle is very small, so the immediate person past Mistle, which is going to be Coltarn. So 21 to hit.
Hang on, I'm thinking. Yeah, so a 21 would hit. I'm trying to make sure I'm doing math correctly. I think I am. 17 plus 3 is 20, plus 2 is 22. Yeah.
Yes, the shield spell will take you out of attack range.
21 would hit. As the bullet comes, I just sort of like thinking it's actually heading towards Mistle and not me. I'm just going to like lean a little bit closer to Mistle so that she gets engulfed in the aura. Reach over down into my down onto the bracer on my left forearm and just twist a knob as a blue dome of energy just bubbles out around me and the bullet hits into it. And just
Then brings us
disintegrates.
to the other thug who was flanking the door. He only gets to make 2 melee attacks. He's not going to charge into melee right now when they've got a gun line set up. So he's just going to take 1 long rifle shot at. See what's going to get him at bees.
He's now, instead of aiming at the giant orc made of metal, he's going to aim at the many, many small bees.
Oh, he's aiming at the walking beehive.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the hive armor is pretty damn big and scary.
It's an 18 to hit bees
Yeah, that hits.
for 8 ballistic damage.
All right.
I like the county fair, the bee fair.
And then Till, you're up.
Indeed.
Mistle, you're on
Okay.
deck.
So I've got pretty good visibility
Initiative for
on this
Tolbar.
guy here. Can I just lean around the door and shoot at him?
Yeah.
Okay.
William, you can remove Tolbar from the initiative. I forgot. Tolbar operates on my initiative.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Okay. So we are going to take a pistol shot. 16 to hit.
The thug. That will hit. Yes.
Okay. For 6 ballistic damage.
Oh wait. Did I? Okay, I did. I just was using the wrong tool. That's why I couldn't. Okay.
And we haven't had we have been moving quickly. There has been no short rest. Okay.
Need to fix the API real quick. 1 sec. The health circles are not showing on other people. I don't think they're being updated on you either.
There's just, from what we can see at this point, there's just 2 of them in there.
You can see more than 2.
Okay.
I can see 4.
Oh, good. Okay. Are they all on the same side of the room?
They're all in the middle of the room.
Cool.
They are all at a place where they can shoot they can attack through the doorway. They can attack somebody. They can all attack us all.
And offhand pistol goes off then for the bonus action. Because he's going to save that last key point. Oh, no, wait. He's got one more key point because I leveled up. Now we're just going to flurry of blows this with bullets. Same guy, 12.
Flurry of bullet. 12 hits, yes.
Okay. For 7 ballistic damage. And yeah.
There we go.
11 for the last one. So yeah, just 3 quick
Now the,
shots
health
off.
auras, now the health auras are working.
And then he looks over his shoulder at Kendall. I think it's happening again, Miss Fairchild.
Okay.
And then he will take a step back just to make sure that Verouge has room to get down. Please stay back as well this time, if you would.
Mistle, you're up. Gideon, you're up next.
Got it.
Mistle is going to. Who's the person that was just shooting?
Till was just shooting at the thug that was in
No,
front of you.
which thug was shooting?
The one directly in front of
The
you.
one directly in front. Okay, she's gonna go get in his face and give him a little stabby stab.
19 does
19?
hit. You do not get sneak attack because you're by yourself.
Okay. 3 piercing.
That's not adding your agility to it.
Oh,
What's your dex mod?
my dex is 5.
Oh, because you,
Or
you
dex
use the
mod.
offhand attack rather than your main hand one. That's why.
Okay.
So that should be 8,
8 damage.
which is enough to kill him.
Oh, wonderful.
Stab him in the eyeball.
Can I stab the one next to him with my
With the-
other attack?
With the actual offhand, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
You going for the bandit or the thug?
Let's go for the thug.
Thugs are easier to hit. They just have more hit points.
26 to hit.
Okay.
9 piercing.
Damage went backwards. That's actually 3 damage.
Yep.
Oh.
Gideon, you're up. Bees, you're on deck.
I'm gonna go for a headshot against this fucker here.
All right. Use your bonus action to make a perception check
Correct.
against their stealth or dexterity save, I believe. Or acrobatics, stealth or acrobatics, yeah. Drow. What are you good at? You're good at stealth. He is not good enough. So you get sneak attack on him.
Sweet. So then I need to add my sneak attack. Well, it's 2d6, I think. I think it's 2d6 right now.
At level 4, yeah, probably.
No, I think you're at should be at 3d6 by now.
I don't think it matters because that would not hit.
No, a 9 does not hit, unfortunately.
Hang on, let me check and see if I have inspiration. I do not. Okay. Yeah. So that was a. I would have got a headshot if I could fucking hit him. Thank you. That's it.
Bees, you're up. Coltarn, you're up next.
So, when they, I mean, I would assume with 8 damage, it kind of glances off the armor, right?
Presumably.
But there's again just that sort of deep throbbing voice instead of the normal higher pitch one in which the bees usually speak that just goes, "Our hive," and then it surges forward, coming up to the door behind Kendall.
Remember, you can fit into
behind
Mistel's
Mistel.
space because Mistel is tiny.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, watch out. Bee's using the queen voice again.
And yeah, I think we'll actually come to here. Can I get in and sort of come up under Mistel? Will Mistel be cool with that?
Yeah.
Which one shot me?
The thug directly above you.
Okay. And so the bees, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
It, because of the way that Roll20 works, I clicked it to cast it and marked the slot, and it
Yeah, it's fine.
rolled it
Yeah,
already. I don't know that I'm necessarily going to hit, but
yeah.
But then I will attack with my hand crossbow. Well, I mean with my bees, but that's a 23.
Do you have the ability to fire in melee without disadvantage?
Yeah, I do. I took crossbow expert.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you're good. 23 hits.
So that will be 10 points of damage from that. An additional 4 from the Hunter's Mark, which I'd already rolled. Yeah, the bees are angry. Gathered Swarm.
Bees are wicked angry.
An additional 1. How badly off does this guy look?
He's not looking great as the bees like swarm around him and start stinging him, and you can see the massive welts building up as the toxin gets to work, and you can see the extreme pain.
Well, fuck it. He's my favorite now. So an additional 4 from favored foe.
Ow.
It's the screaming. It always gets bees worked up.
And that, I believe, is my turn.
Coltarn, you're up. Kendall, you're up next.
So I'll reach over on to my left hand where there is this sort of emerald green ring around one finger. Grab it, twist it, and as I twist it, this little emitter sort of emerges from the top of it. I grab that emitter, pull it out of the ring, step forward. And I'm gonna have Tolbarn step first. Tolbarn's gonna go boom, pass through.
Well, you can't fit into. Okay, you pass
yeah,
through.
passing
Okay,
through. Pro can tap opportunity from the bandit below.
Yes. Scimitar. 21 to hit.
21 hits. Actually, yeah, 21 hits.
Or 6 slashing damage.
I'll step over there to flank that bandit. I'm going to step up and toss that emitter into the air above bees, where it projects this what looks basically like a ship cannon, like a starship cannon, like laser array, just up in the air above bees, which sort of turns, aims, and fires at the bandit to the south. The 26 hit.
That hits, yes.
So the bandit to the south takes 11 force damage from the hard
exactly
light
enough
blaster.
to kill
just a burst of green energy as and it's almost like the gun feeds itself into the beam as it disappears, and then so does most of the bandit. And then my bonus action to have Tolbar attack the other one while flanking with bees.
Flank him with bees.
Does a 13 hit that thug?
Yes.
Or 4 force damage. Just and then I will step aside.
Kendall, you're up. Varush, you're on deck.
The Kendall has no idea what's going on.
No, but you hear a lot of gunfire and like fighting noise.
And a
That's
laser beam.
true.
And you heard bees screaming about their hive.
That is also true.
Remember, bees, when you use the queen voice, none of your bees can move their upper lip.
She was also told to stay in her lane when she's in a pissy mood. So Kendall just goes, fine. And she is leaning against the wall and she is waiting.
This makes sense. All right. Varush, you're up.
All right then. Pistol in one hand, heavy blade in the other. Just 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's a dead body. 4, 5. Hi, bees. That's as far as I can move.
What's up? No, they don't say it.
Just love that, like, this whole thing has been like, okay, a little bit of a weird firefight. We've got a shambling piece of armor populated by insects, and then out of nowhere comes a dual wielding elephant man with an unconscious dwarf tied to his chest.
And just walks up and says, "Hey, bees." As if it's just another goddamn Tuesday.
Which it is.
Yeah, exactly. Uppercut slice on this individual right here. Well, no, it's going to be a cross with the flat on the back of his head. 25.
That hits.
For what would be 10 slashing damage.
He is knocked unconscious.
All right. And 6. I step over him. Bonus action. I don't see anybody else.
I mean, there's that drow right there.
Right.
There's Void Elf.
Oh, that I don't know why I thought that was another player. Probably because the ring around it was green. All right, offhand pistol.
Because he's on full health.
Yeah, that's fair. Offhand pistol.
Yeah, because Gideon was about to get that head and missed.
Actually, I don't think I can because my heavy blade isn't a light weapon, so I can't use an offhand attack. So never
Yeah, you
mind.
don't have the dual wielder feat.
So yeah, so 6.
Or the pistol expert, I think.
Nope, neither.
Void Elf turn. He's going to run. 5, 10, 15, 20. Open door.
Does he trip his own trap?
25, 30. And is out of sight. And that remaining thug is
I got a bonus
unconscious.
action spell. No, I don't. I do.
Leaning around the corner. Wow, he just ran.
Till, you're up.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just flying. Did he go out that door?
I'm pretty
The only
certain
other door in the
there's
room?
only one other door in the
5,
room. Till.
6, 7,
Did you see
8.
him on the way in?
Dashing. 1, 2. Oh, hi.
You provoke his attack of his held action as he swings at you as you enter the door.
Sure. Come at me.
21 to hit you with a short sword.
21 hits.
for 7 piercing damage.
Ow.
Sword in stomach. Well, hello.
Well,
Seems I found you.
so I found you both. We've got 2 in here.
As I can now roll this guy into the initiative.
Yep. Now your reaction you use your reaction to trigger your held action, right?
Yes.
Gonna use the rest of my movement to backpedal since he can't opportunity attack me now. And just post up here at the edge of the door with my gun out. Since I used up all my
Since he rolled so high, I'm gonna have him go immediately after you and then put him into his normal initiative space.
Okay.
So this individual looks up from the table as you slide in and then back out. And is going to five, 10, 15, 20, 25. Lean out this door, see everyone there. This is the last thing I needed, he says as he reaches a hand out, like he brings one hand up and you find his hand like in your face, Till, and you see lightning begin to crackle along his fingertips.
Yep, nothing I can do about that.
Counter spell. Just kidding.
As he fires a lightning bolt.
Yay!
That's a 3rd level spell.
Dex save.
None of us have 3rd level spells.
Ooh, wonderful.
18.
So I need a dex save from Till, Varouche, and Coltarn.
I mean, is it a 5 foot width?
Oh yeah, it is 5 foot width, isn't it? So
I mean, yeah. To be fair, I think it would totally hit bees too.
Would it hit me or the wall?
No, I think.
No,
it
I'm
could be
not
done in
asking
such a way-
William because it has to go around 2 corners to hit me.
it doesn't necessarily. It's sort of threading the needle there. I will give you the equivalent of cover, which increases your dexterity save.
Good, because
I mean, it is lightning, so
I only have a +1 to my dex save.
So you'll add 2 to that, which will be enough.
Okay.
So yeah, Bees also needs to make that save.
That's
And
gotta be nice.
Whole bar.
And that was Dex, right?
Yes.
20.
Tolbar should not have advantage. That was a 12 for Tolbar.
Good job, bees.
so seeing bees and Colton dodge like literal fucking light, I go, what the fuck?
I like to make the
So
argument that my armor is made out
Till
of ceramic,
so
so I'm grounded.
everybody but Varouche made that save.
Wonderful.
No, Tolbar rolled a 12.
I'm sorry, Tolbar also failed.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 25 points of lightning damage to those who failed,
Well, Tolbar's down again.
and half that.
12.
Yeah, 12 lightning to everyone who succeeded.
Oh, so is Varouche.
Wait.
No, I'm up.
Okay. Now I'm confused how it could hit Tolbar and Coltarn.
Because drawing it like this.
Oh, in the 5 foot width. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Mhm.
move down because I'm still where I am. I just legitimately have no idea what's going on right now. And as a person viewing this, I would like to know.
Yeah.
Fair.
Okay, interesting.
I mean, Kendall probably just saw a fucking lightning bolt rip across the doorway in front of her.
Uh-huh.
Or maybe she was filing her nails. I don't know.
Both things can be true.
I mean, if you're filing your nails, aren't you kind of looking down a little bit?
I mean, at the very least, she heard it and probably looked
Yep.
up to see it.
There's just a
She's just leaning up against the wall. They'll call me when they need me.
There's just a string of cursing in Orcish.
And then he backs up, which will provoke an attack opportunity from Till.
Cody, when did you learn telepathy?
Just what I would do if I was in a mood. Hey, just hang back here, all right? Just maybe chill out.
Let me actually see. I don't
Yep,
get
I'm
stunning
ready.
strike for
Side
a
of my
while,
face.
so I'll just 16 to hit that guy.
That'll hit him. He didn't have his mage armor up.
6 ballistic to him.
Ow.
And I just need to look at one thing. Yeah, no, I don't have stunning strike until next level. So yeah, that's everything for me.
Oh, that would have hit Mistle
then-
too, wouldn't it?
Yes, actually, Mistle also needs to make that dex hit.
Oh, I thought it went right past her.
You and bees are in the same
And
spot.
She's in the same. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What save am I making?
Dexterity save.
Nice.
You also take 12 lightning damage.
Okay.
The few bees that are still actively on Mistle, just go. You can hear in the sort of more standard, smaller voice, just go Mistle, and then the rest of them are going sting, sting, sting.
And then it's Mistle's turn.
Okay.
Why is Bees talking about halfling swords?
Right.
We're gonna
Um,
why is
they're big
bees
fan.
at a WCW 1999 show?
Right.
Is the
Probably.
person in front of me still standing? I can't
No.
tell. Okay.
Varush is sting.
No, I didn't mean for. Okay. Sorry, there's a lot of people in one space. It was hard for me to tell.
No, absolutely.
Okay. She's gonna start to fly towards the lightning.
Can you do you need me to move bees?
She can probably fly over him.
No, like on the token.
No, I mean like on the board. I moved bees off of Mistle because I wasn't
Oh.
sure if you can move your token.
Yeah, I was gonna move her over here.
Okay, cool.
Can I see what's producing the lightning?
I mean, can you see?
I mean, I'm right here. Can I?
I feel like you could see it on the screen, can't you?
Yes, but I mean, in game, can she tell that this is what's producing the lightning?
I mean, you saw him lean around and stick a hand out and the lightning
Okay.
bolt come out. You saw the
He
spellcaster.
literally pointed
Okay.
a hand at you and hit you with lightning. You saw him.
Okay, sorry.
Did I see this bitch just Palpatine me?
Sorry, thinking for a minute. I'll go ahead and stab him right now. It's 23 hit.
You're swinging with your offhand again.
Hold on.
The 23 would still hit though, so roll damage.
I was gonna say I would prefer to swing with the 12.
Damn.
Nice.
Ouch.
Do you like stabbing a bastard?
Now can I swing with my offhand?
I'm assuming you would have gotten that 12, so the offhand would
Okay.
miss.
Okay. That's fair.
Actually, no, 12 hits exactly. So yeah, roll damage.
Does it? Oh, sweet.
I forgot he doesn't have his mage armor on yet.
9.
Well, 3.
3.
Oh, 3.
Different weapon and no dex mod.
Gideon, you're up. Bees, you're on deck.
Sweet. Okay, so I can fly in here, yes? That's what Jack
Yeah,
was doing.
there is enough ceiling space for here for you to fly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can just barely see him, but that I'd have to shoot around the corner to shoot him with that.
Yeah, he would have 3/4 cover from where you're standing right now.
Which bumps his armor up by 5, right?
Yes.
Right.
Which I mean bumps it from 12 to 17. So if you think you can hit that.
I think that trying to hit that is still better than moving and not being able to shoot at all. So
I mean,
yeah.
you
I'm
can
gonna go
dash
for
as a
it.
bonus action if you don't want to aim for the headshot.
Oh, okay. Then yes, then I will dash. Can I dash there?
Yeah, because you'll get your sneak attack anyway because Mistel's adjacent, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Okay, so cool. So I will, in that case, go ahead and give him tap tap. What the fuck?
Damn.
Hang on a minute. What's your dex mod?
4.
You're not adding your
No,
proficiency
2,
to that
2,
shot.
2. No. It's 2.
Okay, I was
My
about to
dex mod
say.
is 2.
I was about to say, like,
No, my dex mod is 2. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I'm just rolling shit today. That's all.
all right.
That is my turn.
Bees, you're up. Coltarn, you're on deck.
The hive armor is sort of shambling forward to get up to. As soon as it's in view, some of the bees flit out and encircle the mage. I'm
Assuming you're
my
moving your hunter's mark.
Yeah. And then I'll get to here, probably sort of standing in front of Gideon. And then they will shoot out towards the mage. God's sake, 10.
That'll miss.
Yeah, it will. I guess that's my turn.
Coltarn, you're up. Kendall, you're on deck.
No, you know what? I think they're so pissed they're gonna I can't get through them because they're side by side though, right?
Yeah, you can't. Well, you can stand in Mistal space, but you can't get past either of
No,
them.
I'm gonna stay where I am. All right, sorry.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can stand in Mistel's spot, right?
Yes.
Why did that corpse suddenly appear?
And because it's the one that Varuch is carrying, I'm just keeping it on hand.
Oh. Yeah, it is dead now, isn't it?
No, that's why I got the 4. Just brunt.
Save the dwarf.
I'll say that yes, because you failed the deck save, you could choose to not let the dwarf get fried.
That's how conductivity works.
Hey, if the dwarf isn't touching the ground.
The dwarf isn't touching the ground. He's not the shortest path to the ground, and he's covered in an insulator of the web.
Attached to ceramic armor, so
Plus, he's wearing rubber boots.
So I pull up. I pull up to the mage with a shotgun in my hand.
That's my favorite Macklemore song.
Pull up to the club, like, what up? I got a big.
No, pull up to the mage with a shotgun in my hand.
Yeah.
That's my favorite Macklemore song. Is my favorite Maroon 5 song.
I believe I can hit both of them with the cone.
You aim it right, yeah.
I aim it between the two of them.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to shoot both of them with the shotgun.
All right, roll me an attack.
Is it disadvantage? I think it is because I'm in melee.
You're within 5 feet of one of them, assuming, unless you have the crossbow expert.
Hell no. Why would I take that lame feat? 14.
I don't take it personally. You ain't made of bees.
That will miss the regular soldier, but it will hit the mage, who does not have their mage armor up yet.
Cool.
And you'll get the extra die for being within 5 feet.
Yep. So that's another d6. So 5 ballistic damage to the mage. Good thing I have unlimited ammo on this guy. Hang on, wait.
Yeah, and
Man, that's...
we're unfortunately, because the door is, where it is, and that's the only way really to attack anything. This fucker has a straight line shot for another 4 targets to just kebab us again or barbecue us again.
I'm gonna step back. I don't know if the drow has gotten his reaction back, so I don't know if he can hit me.
The drow has not. The mage has. And he will swing out this like collapsible staff at you as you walk away. That's a 21 to hit you. I need to stop rolling this guy to GM.
21 hits.
For 4 bludgeoning damage and 2 poison damage.
Ooh, it's a poison making.
Thanks for advertising that Baruch is about to have a nightstick.
Facts.
So yeah, I'll use my last 5 feet of movement to step back so that someone else can step up and kill the mage.
Well, Kendall, you're up. Baruch, you're on deck.
You guys just hear from the hall. Is everything okay in there?
You
Y'all
gotta
are
be
good,
kidding me right now.
So
much blood.
There is still a steady chanting of sting, sting, sting. But Mistle, from the 2 that are still on your ears, you hear,
Everything already?
I love how exactly 2 torch bees in the hive are salty and the rest of them are just raging.
they're on pettiness duty. They haven't been given other orders from the queen yet.
I mean, if she doesn't hear anything back, she's just gonna stay there.
I mean, you heard a bunch of shouting back.
And screaming sting, sting, sting.
Yeah, that's not a response.
And then over that, you just hear, yes, we're fine.
Hey,
Fuck you, we're fine. He just
a true
barbecued us.
professional. You gotta admire it.
listen.
I'm a fucking bodyguard, man.
Everybody got pissed at her when she was jumping in on stuff. So now she's listening to orders for once. My turn.
Baruch, you're up.
All right.
I mean, Beans tried to give you a gift basket of honey. That wasn't pissed at you.
Mistle just wanted you to be okay.
No, this is before that. This is
Okay.
the last, every fight.
All right. Out of necessity, he's just gonna he's clearing something out of his chest, like he coughs up a little bit, spits up a little blood, and uses the rest of his land hands. I now have, instead of 6, 17 hit points.
Hey.
And let's see, 1, 2. What's the rules for moving through ally space?
You can move through them. It costs an extra 5 feet of movement, but you cannot end your turn in their space except for Mistle because she's tiny.
Get on up there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to barrel through and shove the mage out of the way because I'm assuming that's who's at the door.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll end up right
Shove with
here.
your axe.
I used my action to make sure that I could possibly survive getting through the door. So yeah, I'm just gonna. I can't.
Are you able to shove as a bonus action?
No, I thought about taking the charger feat, and then I took slasher instead.
In that case,
so
just
then-
get out of the way.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, just do that lay on hands and
Yeah,
chillax
just
for
hang
a
tight.
sec.
Yeah, I'll be your.
He's
I'll
gonna
come
He's
up
gonna
right behind
barbecue us
Phil.
again, but most of us will survive.
It's okay if it's okay.
I'll
when-
look back over my shoulder. The dwarf's not smoking too much, and then I'll come up behind Till and tap him on the back of the shoulder.
It's okay. When Coltarn dies, you all will be getting recruited into a pirate queen's crew. So don't even worry about it.
Ulbar
Like if
is
you're a pirate queen, you have to be more than level 4.
Says you.
1 second.
It's all about attitude.
I have
Okay.
the bonus
drow
action.
on
Let me
their
check.
turn
1
is
second.
gonna.
I'm
draw on
gonna
their
check the
token.
spell real quick.
It's all about
Yep, go
attitude and hundreds of years of being frozen in cryostasis.
Oh, okay, that does make sense.
Okay, yeah.
Which tends
I'm
to
gonna look
weaken.
at the mage and I'm gonna point at him and I'm just gonna say, you're mine, and then I'm gonna cast Compelled Duel.
Ooh.
Nice.
That's what kind of save?
Uh,
Compelled
Wisdom.
duel is a bonus action?
it is.
Huh?
That's a natural 1.
And then I'll back up over to here.
All right, what's the effect of compelled duel?
Let me throw it in the chat right there. So they have disadvantage on any target, any attack throws or attacks that aren't against me. And it must make a wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move a space more than 30 feet away from me.
All right, so yeah, drows. Okay, so that'll come up on his turn. On the regular drows, on the regular void elf's turn, he's going to try and take a swing at Mistle with his short sword. That's an 11, which misses Mistle. And then on the mage's turn, the mage, who looks more defensive and like trying to avoid getting too stuck into this fight than you would expect, as the spell activates, he's kind of, fine then, we'll deal with you first. And he just kind of leans into it and is going to cast. What are your...
Yeah, worth noting, Varouche is currently out of line of sight.
cantrips? Yep, so as the spell takes hold, he just fine, and then there's like a black mist that swirls up around him as he teleports with Misty Step. And ends up right here.
Wonderful.
That's a much better.
And just kind of taps Farouche on the shoulder. Hey, buddy. And as he turned to look, he just holds a hand out and a spray of poison comes out of his hand. And you should make a con save.
Okay. 10.
You take 13 points of poison damage.
So I inhale and I just sneeze it back at his face. I'm still up.
Tail, it's your turn.
You're muted, Jack.
Meh. Yeah, I don't know if Till knows what's going on, but the mage just teleported behind Varouche.
Yeah.
And okay.
Oh yeah, concentration check. Varouche.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, made it.
You're good.
Yeah, Till actually, I'm gonna make an Arcana check. I don't think Till knows what's going on, and Till doesn't believe in fair fights or, fights of honor. So he's going to step over here and shoot that mage 3 times. Sorry, Varouche.
Oh yeah, no, it was.
It was entirely to keep him from barbecuing us.
Right.
It's okay. We got a whole turn to kill the mage.
17 to kill the mage.
That'll hit him, yeah.
For 7 ballistic. And last key point for flurry of blows. 14.
It would hit him, but he brings a hand up and casts shield.
Okay. 22
That'll hit him.
for another 5.
Shield will last until his turn comes back around.
And I assume he's no longer under compelled duel because I shot
Nope.
him twice. Okay.
Mistle, you're up. Gideon, you're on deck.
Stop that.
Oh, and he will raise his voice at this point. Although if you want to try and hurt the man who stole your father's merchandise, he's right here.
Why didn't you say
Yeah.
that before?
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Mistl's gonna fly a little further into the room.
Also, you
Mm.
would have known this guy could cast 3rd level spells because you know that he cast Dimension Door previously, which is a 4th level spell.
need to-
And she's gonna stab this one.
Fair.
Alright.
Look.
Make sure you're using the right short sword this time.
I
So,
think I am.
also to be fair, I didn't know he was a mage until he cast lightning bolt.
Does 15 hit?
That does. That is his AC exactly. Roll damage.
7. And I'll hit with my offhand.
12 will miss.
Okay.
Gideon. You're up. Bees,
Hey,
you're on deck.
I don't need to headshot because he's in melee with Rouge, correct?
Yep, that is correct.
Okay, so I'm just going to try my very best to actually hit this fucker today.
Would you like to take the aim cunning action?
Yes. I forgot that was an option. Yes. So do I need to roll anything for that?
Let me
Gives
look
you
up aim because
advantage.
it's a Tasha's option. Let me make sure.
I believe it gives you advantage on ranged attacks. So
So
long as you
steady
don't
aim.
move. Yeah.
Bonus action, give yourself advantage on the next attack roll on the current turn. You
there
can
you
use this
go.
bonus action only if you haven't moved during this turn. And after you use the bonus action, your speed is 0 until the end of the current turn.
Okay,
If
so
you haven't
all
moved yet,
rogues
which
are-
you haven't, you can aim.
and then what does that add?
Gives you advantage.
Oh, it gives me advantage. It gives me advantage. Okay. I will do that.
Is that
I
all
think that's
rogues?
worth it.
Which actually,
Yes.
No, it's
That's all rogues
Oh,
can do
yes.
that, yeah.
which actually,
all right.
like, I mean, except for when you're shooting for outside your range, you can just
Yeah,
use
that's the
aim.
that's the thing is that the headshot can take that even if they're at disadvantage.
Yeah. I'm just like, you can use the aim instead of headshot when you're this close.
That's why headshot is for the
Okay.
really, really long distance shots.
18.
Or when you need to hit someone while moving. 18 will hit.
Yes. Okay. So 4 damage there, and then I also five.
How do you want to do this?
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. So I level my rifle at him, and I say, "Fuck this!" And I pull the trigger and put it right between his eyes.
Yeah, so the mage is looking around at everyone, looking once again in that very defensive posture now that the compelled duel is worn out, and then he sort of turns around, hears you shout, and has no time to react before the bullet just pierces between his brow and he just falls backwards.
Yes. Yes.
We get that.
Yeah.
We get that sniper. We get that sniper X-ray action as the bullet.
You stung him really well.
Bees, you're up.
All right. We will push forward to here. I guess we'll use our bonus action to jump them. Because the mage is down now, thanks to Gideon, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we'll jump Hunter's Mark again. The bees swarm from the dead mage to this drow by the door. And I will try to take a shot at them.
Are you using spray paint?
No, I'm about to be using static grass, which always gets into my nose and really irritates the hell out of me. That is, I believe, a natural 20.
That is indeed.
That is an natural 20.
So that's
Well spotted.
10 points of damage.
This drow is dead.
Oh, okay. As the bees just swarm them. They come up the
It's
hive.
I need It's because I haven't changed the unit name from when I pulled it to the compendium, but they're void elves. They need to stop because drow was not a term that came to be because they're not dark elves. They're void elves.
Sorry. I keep saying it because it's on the token. That's my bad.
And it's just my fault too. I do it too.
But okay, so the hive armor shambles forward and then just gets into the doorway, and they just again the ones that were swarming around the mage lift up from the mage's corpse and come over to this void elf by the door, and then they join the throng that is pouring out of the hive armor, and they just completely surround this void elf.
And with that cleared, that is the end of combat.
Ooh, did you see me? Did you see me? I got him.
That was really good.
I mean, I missed it twice, but still, I got him that last time.
Yeah, you
That's
got 'em when it
okay.
count.
That's the time that counts.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now that we're done with that, I step back over to Tolbar and begin repairing him again.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of
moving.
important.
The bees
Bill's
start
going to
through
move
the
into the
things.
next room and see if there's anything at this desk.
Sorry, what was that, Jeremy?
Kendall, because she was coming around because
Oh,
she
yeah.
was told to come.
Uh-huh.
And sticks her head in. Oh, you did have it handled. Cool.
Oh, you did have a hand. You're cool.
Yeah, we good. We good. You missed it though, because he was about to kill Baruch, and I was like, and it was done. I mean, and then Bees killed the other dude, but mostly it was me because that guy he barbecued like half of us.
Hill, roll me a
That was
perception
bad.
check real quick as you look over this desk.
Okay. 15. Apparently, I'm
walk up.
distracted by what's jabbering behind me.
I mean, with a 15, you're still able to spot the recently used data pad that's still sitting on the desk. That looks like he was just working out of it when everything
So
went
wipe.
well.
Pocket.
You want to pocket it or just look at it because it's still open?
I mean, if it's still open, yeah, he'll just read what's going on there. Yeah.
Yeah, so the it looks like this is a progress log that you're reading off of, and as you look down and read it, you just get latest shipment should be nearing completion. We've almost got enough to try and hijack a ship and make our way out of here. Maybe we'll be able to get back to the fleet before they forget about us, but all things considered, I'm not hopeful. But if we can find our way back anywhere near them, we might be able to get a signal out and get them to pick us back up, and we can stop being stranded in this godforsaken section of the galaxy and get back to our people.
Till's in the other room if you want to join him as I pat Gideon on the shoulder. Thanks.
Thank you.
Secure
Thank
wounds on
you.
myself.
I'm going to. I know Bees is looting already, but I'm specifically looking for clips.
You probably find off the thugs. You probably find 4 more magazines for your rifle.
Sweet.
If Bees finds any, they will give them over to Gideon as well.
Well, stranded. Is there anything on the data pad indicating what fleet they're talking about or where maybe it is?
Roll a history check.
Okay. I'm very intelligent. Did I roll? Yeah. Well, the first one was the 16, unfortunately.
So the 16, you know that the Void Elves are a migratory people. They have very recently returned to the galactic stage after a mass exodus outside the galactic rim to avoid the 100 years old schism between the other elven peoples. They still, by and large, travel in essentially migrant fleets. Just like small fleets of drow ships that travel in units to try and keep cohesion and keep themselves together as a people. Which sounds like these individuals got broken off from one of the fleets, either on accident or from some other extenuating circumstances, and were trying to steal enough materials to take a ship and find their way back.
Space nomads. Got it. Is anybody else in the room with me?
I think
I
there's
am
one-
not.
Yeah. Oh,
Mistel's in there.
Bees is looting that dead void elf.
Miss Sol, please be careful, but would you like to check that door?
Okay. Which door?
the one to the
This one right here.
Okay. First, she will check for traps.
roll investigation.
14.
Does not appear to be trapped. It also does not appear to be locked.
Then she'll open it.
Grenade bouquet.
She will fly. She will fly in a little bit to see what's in here.
I didn't order this fruit basket.
Does it appear to be a hallway?
Yep.
There's a hallway.
All right. Well, let's go check and make sure we're not leaving anything behind before we wander off and see what else there is to scavenge. Do any of these corpses seem to have a heavy revolver on them at all?
Both the dwarven bandit that you shot does.
If that hasn't been already claimed, Till will grab that.
From the from working on Tulbar, Coltarn will just speak up after hearing that there's a hallway. I suspect that there are auxiliary hallways that circle around the complex, leading back towards the main entrance. Based on its position, I imagine that one would be the escape hallway for our deceased mage.
Why didn't you run?
Because he can cast lightning bolt.
I mean, I guess, but he was also outnumbered. Doesn't make sense to me.
People who are single-handedly capable of rerouting entire shipments and summoning elemental forces to that extent tend to be overconfident.
Fair.
Also, may have been trying to gather things when we cracked the door open.
That as well.
Hmm.
Ting. Tolbar stands back up.
After acquiring clips, I'm gonna go ahead and come this way to meet Mistel.
Till just did a cursory glance at the desk and stuff in this room, right?
Oh, also,
not-
did you want to pick up that mage's staff, Veruj?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's a void elf implement called a Venom Staff, which is it's one of their iconic implements. It's something that void elves are known for, is their unique technology and weapons. It is a collapsible quarterstaff. Basically, you can use a bonus action to collapse it down to something that'll fit in the palm of your hand, and a bonus action again to extend it. And it deals it's a quarterstaff, except it deals an extra d6 of poison damage.
Nice. And he really liked his poison, didn't he?
Till steps up to Kendall. Oh, whoops, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. Bees is just looking through stuff. I assume William will let me know if anything interesting is found.
Mistel, being slightly depressed and not thinking, is going to just start going down the hallway.
Uh-oh.
It's only going to end well.
Hey,
It's Fairchild. All right.
Mistel. You should.
She's not
okay.
responding to Gideon.
I'm gonna follow her.
Meanwhile,
Right there.
over
Okay,
here-
hang on.
Sorry,
Yes.
Till was trying to say something to Kendall before
It's
they
fine,
blow
go.
up.
It's fine. Go.
Yes. Right there.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
Well, we're both flying. Does that matter?
It does not in this particular
Okay.
case.
Okay.
And I apologize, Jeremy. Please do your thing. I didn't mean to step on any.
You're fine.
Okay. All right, Miss Fairchild.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah, I'm fine.
So Till has normally has feathers growing out of his
Right.
shoulders and shot through that. Most of that is pretty badly scorched right now, whether or not she would notice, but all right. Well, I think that worked out all right.
As you say that sentence,
I'm so sorry, Gideon.
as
Definitely
Mistle
set
and
that
Gideon
up.
both need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Fumbling through a desk. What the fuck was that?
Till just sort of blinks.
22.
Might need to hold on for a moment.
Good.
Hey,
The two
let's
people with
go,
good
Rogue.
dex saves got caught in that, which is
All right.
important. So you both take half
All right.
of 27 fire damage. So
14.
14.
13.
As you hover up to that door and something seems to spot your motion and a grenade or some kind of explosive payload just goes off.
Get in, Mistle.
That, Mistle, that is what I was saying.
Bees are
I'm
running
sorry.
into the-
Are you okay?
It's what I get for coming and trying to save you.
No, I'm sorry. Mistle starts crying.
I'm
Calm down, relax. It's fine. It's fine. We're not dead. So there's that. Can we just go back to everyone else, please?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
the bees reach you all. They are out of the hive armor. I'm using the jaunt. They've just poured out, and there's just a swarm of bees in the hallway. How do they look?
They look pretty messed up, I believe, because
Yeah.
I think that was half their hit points each.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
Mistle decided she needed to go away from literally everybody, which would be
Oh,
fine,
no.
except they're still trapped in the entire building. So we got blown up. We got blown up because Mistle couldn't wait, and my dumbass tried to go help her. I don't know why I did that.
With a passive perception of 18, am I hearing any of this?
A little bit, yeah.
The bees sort of flit forward and see that there's a closed door and say, come back. We still have a little honey and we can make a little more.
We agreed to go back, right, Mistle? We agreed? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's go.
The bees are sort of coating both of you. They're
Great.
just sort of landing all over each of you.
Mistle's gonna come up here and just kind of sit in the corner.
Which is right about when Till skids to a halt.
Baruch, roll me an investigation check to look more thoroughly in that desk.
Goltarn is just mumbling to himself in Dwarvish now.
17. I did, after the explosion, I did go around, check to see, okay, they're still in one piece. There's one still floating, one still angry. I'm going to go back to the desk. But yeah, 17.
With a 17 investigation, as you look through the desk, you find what looks to be a hidden compartment underneath the desk. And as you sort of press it open and pull it out, you find what looks to be a small data chip, almost like a small disc about fingernail sized.
Okay.
It looks like it reads into a data pad.
Like Till fingernail sized or Varouche fingernail sized?
Like Till fingernail sized.
Oh, okay. All right.
So it's like a contact.
Kind of, yeah.
It's a button. Gideon, take these to see if Koltar needs any help, please.
Honey first. The each Gideon and Till. Gideon and Mistle. You both get 8 more good berries. I'm using my last spell slot to cast good berry again, and I had
How-
6 left over. So
How many hit points is it? Is it one per?
Eight hit points. One hit point per
Okay.
good
yeah,
berry.
one
you
per-
just you
Okay.
you can take what 42 seconds to eat them one after the other. They take 6 seconds to eat a piece apparently.
Okay.
You have to pick the web
They're
off
very
the outside
chewy.
to get. You have to pick that web off to get to the honey.
They have the consistency
Oh, that's
of
weird.
taffy.
Till didn't.
Yeah, whatever.
Uh,
Come on, buddy. Thanks for the berries. And I lead bees back to Colthorn.
Are you eating the honey? Because if not, the bees are just sort of
I-
pushing it at your beak.
I am 100% eating the honey.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna take the chip and put it in between the padding in my armor, and gonna hide it somewhere on my person rather than put it in a bag or anything like that for right now.
Will Mistle consent to the bees guiding her back onto the armor?
No, she doesn't want to go back on the armor.
Okay.
She has a corner.
All right. Then I'm gonna. I don't know mechanically. Can I essentially leave my mage hand with Mistle, meaning some of the bees stay with Mistle?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So they're just sort of clustered around you.
Till will fold his wings in and sit down on the floor cross-legged next to Missile.
I get
So-
it. I did something stupid.
We are not even, that is not at all what I'm here to talk about. Will you tell me what's wrong?
Kendall snapped at me.
She does that time to time, yes.
Kendall's a jerk.
Bees, if you're going to be here, you are not involved in this conversation and you will be silent the entire
Okay.
time. Do you understand? Good.
She just, for a minute, she just reminded me of somebody from my past. And I didn't
That-
like it.
That sounds difficult.
I thought she was different.
She is. I don't think you were wrong. She's different in a lot of ways, all at the same time, kind of, though. I
Stupid
think.
ways.
What did I tell you?
We forget.
That was your second strike. You get to 3 strikes, and bad things are going to happen that you do not want to see. Do you understand me, young sir?
What?
Quiet, or you will get a punishment. Do you understand?
Okay.
Jack is using Dom language, but sub terminology. It's really weird.
Yeah, that's.
I
what
mean, I'm
threw
into
me.
it.
Keep him. Bees had not grown up in, but spent the last year or whatever it's been in a
In a
brothel.
brothel,
That
right?
Bees is very confused by this. This doesn't sound right at all.
Is this something you're going to need to talk to Miss Fairchild about?
Maybe later. She's mad at me right now.
All right.
I just wanted to help her.
I know. I could tell. And I think if she wasn't frustrated, she would probably have been able to tell too. It is not your fault that the trap went off. Do you understand?
Well, I did something stupid, so it was kind of my fault. If you ask Gideon, it was my fault.
Yes, well, Gideon is a child and therefore sees things in very simplistic terms, kind of like Bees does.
Okay. I'm sorry. I just wasn't paying attention.
All of us have made mistakes since we came in here. So either we can all be mean to each other about those, or we can say people made mistakes, but nothing unfixable happened. And we'll learn from it and do better. This is our first actual mission as a group, you know. It's going to take a while for everybody to figure things out. I set off a few traps myself.
Thank you.
Of course.
She'll fly onto his shoulder and like give him a hug.
He'll give her as much of a hug back as he can.
Oh, she kind of like hugs the face.
Right, yeah.
That's that.
Pat, pat. Now, you don't have to force yourself back into cheerfulness right now. You have as much time with your feelings as you need to, all right?
Okay. Thank you.
Take your time. But I think we kind of won and nobody died, so that's better than some stories I've heard.
Look out down there. She points down the hallway. There's exploding things.
I think we might leave that one alone for now, at least.
Okay.
All right. Now, let's go see if Coltarn has figured out how to lose his temper with Gideon yet.
Okay.
And he's going to start walking back into the other room.
Does anyone speak Dwarvish other than me?
I don't think I do.
I don't think so.
No.
When Gideon is gone,
Let me
say
see.
to Mistle, some of us are children.
No, I do not.
If you write something down, I'll be able to read it because Dwarvish and Giant share the same alphabet. That's it.
I'll be able to pronounce it. I won't know what it means.
Yep.
I just didn't know if Kendall like also because I don't know how many languages Kendall speaks. So
No.
So yeah, Keltarn has just been talking in Dwarvish this entire time and has continued to speak in Dwarvish when Gideon and the rest of bees approached. And
So Gideon doesn't actually say anything to me. He just comes back in the room.
okay, yeah, like and he continues to speak in Dwarvish. He doesn't direct any of it at anyone. He just seems to be he seems to be either having a lengthy conversation with himself or reciting something from memory. As he finishes patching up Tolbar and then turns, looks to see if there's anything of value on the bodies in the room that wasn't already grabbed. Which I don't.
I mean, unless you want their armor, I think that was pretty much everything.
Okay, cool. That literally just like looking for technology or anything like that. Waits until everyone returns, continuing this like lengthy dialogue in Dwarvish.
Excellent.
When Mistle comes in, Gideon pokes her.
Yeah.
Sorry I yelled at you or whatever. Just got
Yes.
mad because the thing blew up in my face.
I understand. I'm sorry
you
I
like-
got you almost killed.
Yeah, just like don't do it again. Okay?
Okay, I'm sorry.
That hurt a lot.
I know. I got hurt too.
Yeah, I know. What were you flying off for anyway?
I just wanted alone time.
Yeah, bad time for alone time, sis.
Sorry.
Maybe wait till we get away from the bad guys' lair where there's traps all over the place.
Okay.
Sounds scary.
Go, now that we've got it cleared out, we know where it is. We don't have to transport it back to them. We could just let
We should at least leave someone here to keep an eye on it.
Yeah, I think we should maybe have a couple of us go and, report it, and the rest of us stay to protect it while
or we
while
could
we
all
wait
stay
for
here.
proper authorities.
We could call, yeah.
Yeah, as he sticks his finger in ear for communicator.
I forget you guys have those things,
There
man. I don't
are-
have one. I need to get one.
There are two things we can do while Varouche calls the proper authorities to come and retrieve their goods. One of them is gather up anything that we wish to keep for ourselves that's valuable. The other one is there's an armory back there that is going to be full of things that we can use to earn some credits. And also there is a fairly large, partially incomplete dust runner that I really want to get my hands on because I feel the need to build something.
Also, and Till points just past over Kendall's shoulder from where she's standing because it is in his line of sight from where he's at. There's a big pile of stuff over there. Pointing at this. I don't know if that's useful.
So, my suggestion then would be for us to call the authorities, take a look at everything else that's here, keep an eye on the goods that we were sent to retrieve, and I'm going to retire to a room with a large machine.
Dibs on armory detail.
How about this? Everybody, we take a half an hour, find anything that we like, and then I'll call them.
I mean, be careful. There's still live traps about.
Yes.
So
Rooms we've
probably stay
explored.
together before we split off into details.
Have a buddy.
Pat, pat.
If I might make a mechanical suggestion to the GM, assuming that anybody left alive that's part of this bandit group has fucked off, is there perhaps a couple of rolls we could make to determine whether or not we can get past all the remaining traps to look at things?
I'm gonna tell you, you've already cleared. You've almost run into every trap that I've set.
Yes.
That's what I wanted to clarify. So
We could have put
so we
that
can
nicer
get
and
past.
said dealt with, but not run into. Yeah, you ran into.
There are 3 traps left on the map, and they're in areas that you could easily just not walk into, depending on where you go.
Cool. I was just basically hoping that we could bypass the Minesweeper portion of this show, and
So I have a couple of. I'm not going to make you deal with the traps. The rest of them are not blocking anything that you couldn't get to by another path. But a couple of questions for everyone. One, does anyone go back to investigate the door that Mistel and Gideon almost exploded at?
That would be one of Till's objectives because he also noted the pattern of they seem to be trapping important shit. There was a trap there. Probably important shit.
Yeah, I'll set the dwarf down in the chair, and bees. I'll either retie him to the chair, or bees can re-web him to the chair.
Bees can web him to the chair for sure.
Combination of both, but yeah, I'll go down there with them.
So Till and Varouche go and investigate the.
Mistel's there too. She's staying on Till's shoulder.
Bees is definitely going with them then. Bees is worried about Mistel.
So as you approach
We're
this
going
door,
first? Well, all right.
this door's.
I'm gonna go with everybody else.
Yeah, you're gonna go. Everyone else. Okay, cool.
Yep.
So as you approach this door, you find yourself staring at a large, more complex door than any other one that you've encountered in this facility. It appears to be a fully functional security door with a series of combination locks and various different deadbolts and various environmental seals designed to make sure that this is the most secure door in this entire facility. There appears to be some kind of insert for a very small data disk, like dead center on what looks to be an otherwise complex combination lock.
About the size of a contact.
Roughly.
So if Rouge isn't the first one to the door and then everything's described, he just goes, 1 second, and then he like fishes.
Yeah, Till would have been like swiping through the data pad, trying to be like, are there combinations? Are there passwords? Can I find anything here? And then Farouz just
I found this earlier.
click.
Dink.
And you click it in.
Wait, this doesn't lead to space, right? Feel the door. It's not super cold. All right, I think we're good.
You click the door, you click the thing into the door, and it spirals and spins as combinations run and continue to run automatically. Bolts slide back. There's a massive as the door slides open.
I'm moving Tollbar over there, not because Tollbar is actually over there, but so that the people watching the stream can see what the fuck's going on.
You find yourself staring into a large circular room, completely like white, like steel walls, and a massive vault set into the floor.
Well,
Take a look around.
you
Hey,
got
muted.
Pistol.
Gideon
These things were
audibly
good.
gasped when we saw that.
Oh, did Gideon come with too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, that's a thing.
Definitely is.
Checking for traps.
Yes.
Perception or investigation?
Investigation.
Damn it. 17.
You do not see any traps in this room.
Okay. Mistel, do you think, can you check and see if there's any locks, particularly on this hatch as well? Because Till's just looking at it and going, yeah, no, I build ships, not safes. I don't know what I'm looking for.
Mr. will check for locks.
Roll an investigation.
8.
So Gideon will as well, because also thief.
And also curious.
19.
Okay.
Between the two of you, as you look over this thing, it mostly just appears to be heavy. Like you imagine this normally requires a team of normal-sized people to open this door.
Coltarn.
Yes.
We might need everybody.
I look around. The only ones left over here are me, Tollbar, and Kindle.
Yep.
Who also has a comm and thus also heard that.
I am impressed that at this point you think Kindle's paying attention.
What is Kindle doing as I look over at Kindle?
Kendall is just sort of leaning against the wall in this doorway right where she is, just sort of off in her own world, sort of staring off into nothingness and like sort of playing with the necklace she got.
Is this Jeremy can't interact moment, or is this Kendall is having a character
No, this
moment?
is a Kendall moment.
Okay,
In
cool.
general, I will let you know
Yeah.
openly
Yeah.
when it's a
I just want to make sure.
yeah.
So, over the comm, be there in a minute, and then turn it off. And then look. I just want to do a quick medicine check on Kendall, just because I know Kendall got shot, but I don't know how badly. This is not something that he's saying
I know.
out loud. This is just
I
him,
know.
like,
Fortunately for him,
you know, this is just him.
because she has a spell slot left and she's ready to use it if she needs to.
Hold person? Is it hold person? It's hold person, isn't it?
It would probably be hold person, I'll be honest. She doesn't have
This is Coltarn doing his Coltarn thing and just analyzing a situation before saying anything. With a 7, though, I don't know how well I can tell.
I mean, she got shot in the side somewhere.
Yep.
She's still bleeding a bit, so it's slowing down, but she's still bleeding.
Does she look like she's favoring the side, Jeremy?
Probably not, to be honest. Like, she's not that badly hurt, so
Yeah, that's
I feel like she's
yeah. He's using basically her what she's currently doing when she's not paying attention,
right.
plus what he can see to sort of judge her current health.
Legit. Yeah, she seems fine.
So stands up, walks over to her. I forget, how tall is Kendall?
That is a real good question.
It's been a few weeks since we played these characters, folks.
I assume shorter than Coltarn, but I don't want to. I don't know.
Depends how tall is Coltarn.
He is.
Because I didn't write down my. I
He's-
know I've got it
Yeah.
somewhere, but it's not anywhere immediate.
He's 7'2".
Yes, she's shorter than 7'2".
He's an orc. He's a full-bodied orc.
Only one other person that can even get close.
Right?
So walks over, looks down at
He
Kendall,
looks up.
leans.
Oh, hey, what's going on?
Leans against the corner of the wall. Well, I've been electrocuted, shot, stabbed, punched. And now they want me to go help lift something heavy.
He didn't say anything about that.
Hey, no, you didn't, but he's assuming.
Okay.
And also,
Fair enough.
it doesn't matter. How about
I mean,
you?
that sucks.
He said, "How
Do you,
about
like,
you?" But I
need
think I
something?
think that got missed.
Oh, yeah, sorry. He followed that up with, how about you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm fine. I am okay.
I believe it.
Good.
You just seemed vaguely spacey, and I wanted to see if there was something that you needed help with.
No, I'm fine. I didn't have anything to do at that particular moment, so
He nods. I can
no, I
understand
am
that.
just fine. Where did they go again?
Through some doors and down a hallway that exploded.
Aren't we like? I thought we were like done.
He
In
sort of
here.
shrugs. Apparently there's more stuff.
Oh,
Want to come see what it is?
I guess.
He'll lead the way that way.
Yep. She will follow.
As they're walking. What's it like having a famous and powerful father?
I mean, it's okay. You know, he's I mean, he's awesome. He's amazing. But you know, sometimes you like that's why I'm out here. I'm trying to, you know, sort of figure myself out, sort of work on myself a little bit, I guess you could say. Which is kind of hard to do when you're, you know, in a house, stifled by a bunch of people everywhere, you know, not able to really I'm sure you get it.
Yes, I grew up on a very small space station designed for dwarves, surrounded by nothing but dwarves. The amount of dander in the air was enough to choke a man.
Huh?
Are you familiar with dwarves?
I mean, I know what dwarves are. I've met a couple. Yeah.
Lots of hair. Everywhere.
Right. Ew. Okay.
Clogs up the air filtration.
Right. Gotta be a thing.
So, interestingly, I'm actually doing something very similar. Though I know my father is famous, I just don't know what for.
Really?
Yes.
What's the name?
Halvard Starbreaker. The Starbreaker's important, I just don't know why.
William?
Roll me history if you want.
Okay. Is one of my better rolls. Unless I roll a 5.
You're
You know what?
not super familiar with Starbreaker
You know what?
as a name. Want to use
Fuck
inspiration?
I haven't rolled any dice yet this session. I'm gonna use my fucking inspiration.
7, 7, 7.
Actually,
Natural 20.
hold on.
Natural 20.
Before, no, a 9's not great. Even if I use a bonus thing. So let's try that again. And actually, let me see if I have to declare this beforehand or after. let's see. If you fail, okay. So history 16, is that a failure?
Yes.
I will use my Pact of the Talisman boon to roll it to add a d4.
Okay.
17. Is that a failure?
Honestly, that's actually the difference.
Okay.
So, as you sort of think on it, the Starbreaker name is famous among shipbuilding and like general weapon making technology business. You're not certain like the very specific details because it's not like super popular knowledge, but you do know
Right.
that the name Starbreaker is very literal. When someone talks about it, there's some kind of like incredibly powerful explosive device, starborn weapon. You're not certain exactly, but the breaking of a star is not like a figure of speech.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. Oh. So like your family does like weapon stuff, right?
Yes, well, Starbreaker Arms. It's basically a large, well, a very large space station turned armory.
You like break worlds and shit.
He just sort of shrugs. I've never actually
You
seen
know.
any of my father's weaponry in work.
You know, I could ask my dad.
About what?
He probably does business with them.
Do you think he knows?
Probably.
I'm not certain if I want to know yet what the Starbreaker means.
I tell you what, I'll ask, and then when you're ready, ask me, and then I'll have the information.
Seems fair enough.
Cool.
But no, I'm very similar. Out on my own, sent on a single mission, and then go find yourself kind of thing.
Right. Like, and there's a lot to find. There's a lot of opportunity for that out here. As long
Indeed.
as, you know, you're not. Well, never mind.
As you wish. And we'll continue walking.
Yeah.
So the two of you eventually arrive back at the vault.
Yoink. And yoink.
As everyone has gathered here. Jack, you're muted.
So this is what we found.
Ah, I guessed correctly. Something heavy.
That and might be worth looking into before the rest of the local power structure is called.
Certainly. Well then.
And Miss Fairchild, if you want to add this to your hypergram or whatever is used frequently these days, I guess.
Sorry, what?
Anyway,
Did he? All right.
What
Passive,
is that?
passive level 18. Right? Passive perception 18.
Yes, at this point, you can pick that
I feel
up.
like we're in a small enough room that most of us heard
Right.
that one.
And it's all domed too.
Yeah,
so
so
it's
it's
just all the
echoing.
sound
Just-
focuses back down in.
Please behave yourself.
Bees, really?
Was
Kendall
that
made
supposed
Mistle
to be
sad.
me? Was that supposed to be me?
just be me.
Oh my goodness,
Are-
Bees, enough. Seriously, dude. Like, we're not, like, come on. You need to get this done so we can call the cops or whatever and get out of here.
They need to apologize to Mistle, or Mistle can stab them.
No,
Really?
it's
That,
okay.
that's That's what we're doing. We're antagonizing a princess today. That's what we're doing.
I'm sorry, what the fuck now? Stop that.
Bees.
He gets quiet for a second. Is like, stop that.
See,
Great.
even you don't like how you
I
sound.
would like to cast Hold Person.
I was gonna say.
You knew that was coming.
Yep.
Because of the unique circumstances, bees make a wisdom save.
Yep. Probably not going to do it. 13.
13, I don't believe cuts it.
All of the bees are paralyzed.
Now it's an official final show films.
Yeah! First use of hold person.
Then on an ally.
First successfully. Wait.
If you cast hold person on someone, they're paralyzed.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Hold
all
on.
the bees that are currently flying, which is not all of them, but a lot of them fall to the ground.
I'm sorry. A 13 is my DC.
You are successful.
So do we know that that's happened?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
It's okay. I'm still going to do the exact same thing I was going to do next, but obviously that's
27 to hit.
I'm not going to say it hit.
I was gonna say. Can Till interpose himself between an attack and his?
You're not next to her.
I'll say
Ward.
because this was directly aimed at you, and you probably knew it was directly aimed at Kendall, and you probably knew this was about to happen.
Yep.
Make me a dexterity saving throw just to get.
Okay.
Mistel wanted
20.
to fly between the two of them, try to get them to stop.
Yeah, Gideon, you take that hit for
All
Kendall.
right.
All
Well,
right.
then the bees will stop before they hit
Yeah.
Till. Or
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you will let me do that, it
I-
is functionally it is the bees launching themselves.
Yeah.
Right. And
Like,
Till will.
it's not like slow motion on the bees
Right.
as they come in. They're like, oh, as the fingers are going out.
Right, yep. Mhm. Bees. No.
Out of the way.
Stop it!
Is it my
Hey,
turn?
Pride.
What the hell?
Please stop!
Hang on.
tried.
Everyone stop yelling for a second.
Just let me know when it's my turn again.
So-
I'll defer to William on that one. Yeah.
While that yelling is happening, Kendall,
Mhm.
what are you doing next?
I'm going to do the second thing I was going to do, whether this was successful or not, and dissonant whispers
On bees.
on bees. Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
which is another wisdom save.
That's
A 12. That will fail.
That will just fail. So you take that much 11 psychic damage and must immediately run as far away from as possible.
and Gideon's gonna point a gun at her now.
Yep.
Here we go.
You can hear the bees sort of groups of them are saying this in different ways. Some of them are going, we don't like it. Some of them are going, it hurts. And then others are there's just sort of disparate screams coming from different directions.
Gideon points the gun at Kendall and says, "Call your dog off, Till."
No, everyone, drop it.
Mistel will fly in front of Kendall's face,
I'm done.
partially to protect her and also to say, stop.
I'm done.
I'm going to move over next to Gideon, interposing myself in front of the rifle. Gideon, one person's poor decisions should not also be your poor decisions. just because they're your friend.
Let me ask you something. If it was your brother, oh, sorry, I didn't realize my thing is full. If it was your brother, would you stand down?
My brother routinely attacked people that he wasn't capable of dealing with, or that he was capable of dealing with. And when it came time for him to take his lumps, for doing so, he took them. Now, if those lumps had evolved into death, then certainly I would have intervened. But when someone picks a fight of their own accord, and those that they pick the fight with respond in kind, it is their problem to deal with. Do not escalate it further.
I put the gun away and walk out the room.
Now, raising my voice hopefully so that it'll echo. Can we have 10 minutes without pointing weapons and spells at each other?
I'm done. I'm good.
Mistle follows Gideon out of the room.
I'm waiting to see if anything happens with this vault before we end for the week.
I think we might open the vault
Yeah.
next week.
I was gonna say.
I think so.
Sorry.
Tensions are a bit high.
I think that's where we are, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's where we're gonna end for the week.
Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
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 Goodbye.